All right, Floaty, you got your sunscreen, FPS 2000. Okay, good. Yeah, you got snacks, extra pair of underpants, permission slip. Did you get your permission slip signed? What do you mean? I gave it to you a week ago. Come on, I guess we're gonna have to do the field trip anyway. If anyone asks, it was signed in duplicate. All right, now, where were we? Welcome back, guys. We're continuing the story of Deliver Us the Moon. We're going on a field trip, hopefully. Okay, here's a vehicle, and I can enter the vehicle. All right, Floaty, get your seatbelt on. Here we go. No, don't touch that. There's no good radio stations on the moon. Alright, come on, Floaty. Oh, ow. That'll buff out. You gonna open? Okay. Field trip. And off to your left, you will see the vast expense of dust and rocks. And off to your right, you will see the exact same expense of dust and rocks. What do you mean we need to stop floating? I told you to go before we left. Okay. Oh, okay. So there's the thingy. Wow, this is interesting. All right, Floaty, remember to fill out your travel guide. It does count for 10% of your grade. Whee! I wonder if we can get some sick air. It is half the gravity, after all. Whee! All right, we're gonna try and launch ourselves, and well, that was anticlimactic. If I wanted that, I would have just driven a dune buggy back on Earth. Goodness knows there's enough deserts now. Alright, and we stop. Okie dokie. Warning, no oxygen. We have exactly 3 minutes to get inside, Floaty, come on. You'd think they would have, built a giant biosphere on the moon after they built everything else, but apparently that wasn't on the schedule. Alright, now Floaty, while we're here, use the restroom. Okay? But first unlock the door. Up we go. Alright. Hello? Is anyone home? Preferably someone who can offer us context clues? No? Okay. Oh, I'm so glad we climbed a ladder just so we could go back outside again. What riveting narrative gameplay. It's actually not that bad. The whole thing is quite fun. Come on, Floaty, let's float to the top. Ha 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 ha. What are you talking about? That was a golden pun. Is there anything over here on the other side? Skippity-doo-dah, skippity-day. I'll just yoink and yoink. Ooh, some oxygen. I'll take one now. Okay. It'll give us a little bit of extra time, and I'll get one on our way down. Ugh. Floaty, could you just, float to the top and do this for me? What do you mean you don't... But just because you have no arms, that's no excuse. Oh, hey, more oxygen. I'll just fill up while I'm here. But still, just I'll get out of the way. I'm clipping on things. Just because you don't have arms, Floaty, doesn't mean you're inept from your chores and responsibilities. Now get to the top of this tower and turn it! Oh, you never listen to me. You've never listened to me. I gotta do this myself, although I do get to ride a really cool chair, so that's neat. Oh, hey, Floaty. I guess you are going to help me. I suppose to... Where am I pointing this to? Seriously, where am I pointing this to? Oh, hey, look, there it is. Pointed at the tower. Okay, whoop. Come on, down we go, down we go. And fire main cannons! Uh-oh. That the photon torpedo? What is that? Oh, it put me all the way back down here. I didn't have to do any backtracking. Well, I should have used that extra oxygen while I had the chance. Oh well. So now where are we going? Realign the second pillar. It's all the way over there. Alright, gotta continue that field trip. How you coming out on your booklet, Floaty? For the first question, I got the answer rocks, and the second one was cheese. Ooh, got some good air there. What do you mean the second question was more rocks? They wouldn't put the same answer to two questions twice. That would be stupid. It would be insane. Well, because no one would guess that. Which now that I think about it, maybe that would be a diabolical way to do things. Of course, the second answer is cheese. Didn't you watch that special with Wallace and Gromit? What do you mean that wasn't an education documentary? Excuse me. Well, it was British. Of course it was educational. I still say the second answer is cheese, and I'm going with that. Okay, so now we gotta do the same thing. Come on, Floaty. Whee! Floaty, where did you go? You learned teleportation, and you did not tell me? Oh, hey, the door here's already open. That's nice. Floaty, have you ever wondered if there's anything out there? Like, is it just us, or is there, on some distant planet, a giant gorilla throwing explosive barrels at a spaceship? What do you mean that's stupid? I saw it on an episode of Futurama. Or you can tell me Futurama's not true, too? Well, just because it's a cartoon doesn't mean that it doesn't have any real-world counterparts. And I didn't see any oxygen. This is becoming a problem. Oh dear. It's hot. And I am exceptionally crispy and good with ketchup. That's not good. Oh, almost flambéed myself. Ow, 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 ow. Floaty, put me out. Floaty, spit water on me or something. You know, it would be really great if we were able to carry some of that oxygen tanks with us. Alright, so I'm guessing we have to point this one at the tower, too. How did you beat me again? Did you... You must have... I guess you really can teleport. Now, why were these pillars left unaligned? Did they just slowly drift over the years, or was this intentional? Seems like someone intentionally turned this whole thing off. All right. Whoa, what was that?
You out there? God, I hope that's you. We saw what happened at Pearson. I thought you were... But just now, we detected activity in the MPT network. We haven't seen that in years. It seems to have been a local power transmission, isolated from the power source at the Tombo facility. Something
that's
must
convenient.
be wrong at the reactor there. Tombo isn't close, though. Traveling by foot would be suicide. Perhaps you can find another means of transportation inside Moon Hub. I hope.
Claire, you're breaking up, and you're starting to talk in late '90s rap hip hop lingo, which I'm not well versed. I haven't studied the vernacular that well. Well, Floaty, did we learn a lot from our field trip? What do you mean it was insufficiently educational? There was plenty of education. We did a lot of walking, we did a lot of sightseeing. Oh, we're at the back, okay. Let's go to the front up here. Oh, it's a railway system. Interesting. Diagnose MPT. Okay, or just transistor and receiver. You can detect MPT, no incoming MPT signal from Tombo. Oh, we gotta go all the way to Tombo. Oh, we have more power. Great. More things we can't do. It's so nice to turn all of this on just to turn around and leave. Oh dear. This must be right before Outward, whatever that was. Let's see what we see.
Today we find ourselves at a crossroads. The catastrophic events that have unfolded at the Tombo facility have opened our eyes to a truth that cannot be denied. We have lost friends, colleagues. Our fellow colonists gave their life for a hopeless cause, for a dying planet that we could never sustain.
But I mean, I live there. I mean, the same thing happened in the 80s. We bounced back.
But no more. All of you gathered here are survivors. You're here because you're mankind's strongest, the smartest, the brightest.
You know, someone else said that from a podium back in the 1930s. It didn't end well.
Start a new age of discovery Like our ancestors, that fateful moment, they first set out to explore new worlds.
Oh, you're justifying this because of
Turn back,
Christopher Columbus?
ourselves to a dying planet. Or we can look outward. Now is the time to act. Make your decision and make it now. A new beginning dawns for humanity, and it dawns today.
Oh, that must have been the speech that Rosa was so upset about. In a speech held before the lunar colonists, William MacArthur pays his respects to casualties of a recent unreported catastrophe at the Tombaugh facility, denounces the unrealistic expectancies of the WSA, and offers an alternate route to a prosperous future for humanity. Outward. Recorded 23rd September 2054, 0 minutes before the blackout. Oh. And then after that, they shot you in the face, Floaty, so I'm sure you have some unresolved trauma there, but we're just gonna move forward. So what's our objective? Leave Copernicus on the monorail. Destination, Tombaugh. Tombaugh. I'm never going to learn to pronounce that correctly, so just, I don't know, get used to it or something. Alright, one more interaction before we
What's
go.
all about? MacArthur can't decide this on his own now, can he?
Look, we don't call the shots here, okay? Now help me out with this stuff.
Put that down, Frank. Don't you know what helium is for? Don't you think it's strange it's here instead of next to the reactor it's supposed to power?
Of course I do. It's just
Just what? Should we accept everything they say? Do you even realize what the consequences are if we leave while the MPT is offline?
What choice do we have? What do we really have to go back to? Floods, dust storms, blazing heat? I'm done. The council's giving us a second chance, and I'm not wasting it. Now I'm done talking. Just give me a hand.
That, and I'm sure the whole idea of being able to, help procreate the next generation of the human species wasn't a factor. It's a very tempting offer. That's the elevator. All right. Oh boy, here we go. Looks like there's another voice recording here. If it'll let us through, come on, move! Can't touch any of the controls.
This is Sarah Baker, lead engineer at Pearson Space Station. I was sent to investigate the blackout together with station mechanic Rolf Robertson. I was attacked by an AZ unit and lost consciousness. The reasons for this attack remain unclear. It seems my expedition partner has left, and I am unable to contact Pearson Space Station or any of the other facilities. I'm going to cross the frontier now, passing Copernicus Outpost 1, to get to Tombaugh and try to figure out what caused the MPT failure. Whoever finds this, please try to contact me.
Sarah got left behind.
Alex, and recording.
Oh no, Alex got left behind. Why have we stopped? We had stopped for some reason. Floaty, did you do this? Are you still mad about that field trip? It was totally valid, I told you. But no, just because I printed the instructions off of Wikipedia has nothing to do with its overall quality. Stop questioning it. Anyway, so Sarah got left behind. I wonder if she's around here somewhere. We're gonna have to investigate at Tombaugh, though. Find out what happened to the rest of the colonists and why they turned all of this off. What happened to Tombo in the first place? I'm getting ahead of myself. To be continued.